Aloha! In this video, we will discuss the process for importing question pools from a package provided by your publisher. Publisher material vary from company to company. Some publishers will provide a package that is immediately compatible with Laulima, while others will supply it only when asked. Still others may have their own course management system with an assessment component and are unable to provide a package to import into Laulima. With regard to this case, please note that we at CELT will not be able to provide technical support for your publisher's course management material. You will need to rely on your publisher's customer service for support. Lastly, there is always a possibility that your publisher will not be able to provide usable assessment material, and you will need to build your tests from scratch. To begin, we would like to provide you with a guide for contacting your publisher. The first step is to find out what version of Sakai Laulima is built on. If you are unsure how Sakai and Laulima relate, please view the video, What is Sakai and Laulima? In order to find out the current version of Sakai to provide to your publisher, you need to look at the footer of any page of Laulima. At the very bottom, you will see Laulima-release-Sakai x.y.z-server ABC. You want the version of Sakai. At the time of this video, the version of Sakai is 2.5.3. The description of the type of file needed for importing is IMS QTI compliant XML file, which you can also give to your publisher. This means the file extension for an individual quiz will be XML. The publisher may give the test bank to you in a zip file, and you will need to extract the files before you can import. At this point, if the publisher asks for more information, you can contact CELT and we will help to answer any questions your publisher may have, as well as work with you to import your assessments. If you are unsure how to contact CELT, please view the video, How to Request Assistance from CELT. Once you have the files, the process requires you to go into Tests and Quizzes and import, then go into Tasks, Tests, and Surveys to import from Tests and Quizzes. The reason the process is so roundabout is because at the time of this video, there's no option to import a test from a file into Tasks, Tests, and Surveys. You can import into Tests and Quizzes, then import from Tests and Quizzes to Tasks, Tests, and Surveys. One thing to be aware of is while multiple choice questions import well from an XML file, other more complex options like fill in the blank and matching either do not optimally import or they cannot be imported at all. These types of questions will need to be created from scratch. Let's import a quiz. First, we want to make sure we've extracted our zip file. Go to the zip file you downloaded from your publisher. Right-click and extract all. Now, there is a separate folder with files. Next, go back into Laulima and go into Tests and Quizzes. If you do not already have the tool added to your course, go into Site Info, Edit Tools, and add Tests and Quizzes. From there, go into Tests and Quizzes. You should be in the Assessment section of the tool. Click on Import. Browse to where you saved the file. Click on Import. Once it's done, it will take you back to the assessment screen. It does not give you an error message if the XML file did not work, so you have to confirm the import by looking for the new tests. Also, you need to import each test file individually. You cannot import every pool at once. Once you've imported all your pools, you need to import them into Tasks, Tests, and Surveys. For instructions, view the video called Importing Pools from Tests and Quizzes. You'll need to use the Import Assessments as Pools from T&Q option. The good news is you can import multiple assessments at once into TTS. Importing test banks can be a very complex process. The steps that are laid out here is an example of an ideal situation where the publisher can provide the files needed. If you experience any bumps in the process, please do not hesitate to contact us at CELT.